When I started Alibaba, no one believed it could succeed. People laughed at me, said the idea was foolish, and questioned how someone like me could achieve such a dream. But I always remind myself of one simple truth: success is not about being the smartest or the strongest. It's about persistence, resilience, and learning from every failure. Many people think success comes from luck or talent. That's not true. Luck may open the door, but only hard work and persistence will keep you inside. Talent can help you get started, but if you don't believe in your vision, talent alone won't take you far. When we first started, the internet was new in China. I didn't have money, technology, or an impressive resume. But I had a vision. I believed that small businesses could be powerful if they were connected to a global platform. Even when no one believed in me, I stayed focused. This is the first rule of success: believe in yourself, even when no one else does. The second lesson I've learned is to embrace failure. Failure is the best teacher. If you're afraid of failing, you'll never take risks, and without risks, there is no growth. I failed many times before Alibaba succeeded. I failed to get into university twice. I was rejected from 30 jobs, including KFC. But every rejection taught me something valuable. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the process. Another key to success is building a strong team. Alone, you can only go so far. Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, people who share your passion and vision. When I started Alibaba, I didn't know much about technology, but my team did. I trusted them to turn the dream into reality, and together we built something extraordinary. One of the most important rules I've learned is to always put your customers first. Many businesses focus on beating their competitors. That's the wrong approach. If you focus on your customers, understand their needs, and solve their problems, success will follow. Competitors come and go, but loyal customers stay with you forever. Finally, never stop learning. The world is changing faster than ever before. If you don't adapt, you'll be left behind. Be curious, be open-minded, and always be willing to learn. Even today, I continue to learn from young people from different industries and from new technologies. Learning keeps you humble, and humility keeps you growing. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. Along the way, you will face doubts, failures, and challenges, but if you stay true to your vision, keep learning, and work with passion, success will find you. Remember, it's not about how much money you make or how famous you become. True success is about making a difference and leaving a legacy that inspires others. Failure is an inevitable part of life, yet it remains one of the most misunderstood experiences. People often view failure as a sign of weakness, inadequacy, or even the end of a dream. But if you look at the journey of every successful individual or business, you will see that failure is not the opposite of success. It is an essential step toward it. Failure is a teacher, a guide, and often the very foundation on which great achievements are built. To truly embrace failure as a step towards growth, we need to change our perspective on what failure means and how we respond to it. When I look back at my own life, I see a series of failures that shaped who I am today. I failed my university entrance exam twice. I was rejected from 30 jobs, including a position at KFC, when they hired 23 other candidates out of 24. On paper, these failures made me look unqualified, even unworthy of success. But each rejection taught me resilience. Every time I failed, I had two choices: to give up or to try again with a better understanding of what went wrong. I chose to keep going, and each failure became a stepping stone, not a dead end. This mindset is critical if you want to grow from failure. The first thing we must realize is that failure is not personal. It does not define your worth or potential. Failure simply means that a particular approach or idea didn't work out this time. The problem arises when people internalize failure, believing it means they are not good enough. This thinking paralyzes them and stops them from trying again. Instead, we need to see failure as feedback. It is life's way of showing us what needs to change, what can be improved, and where we might be missing something. When you stop seeing failure as a reflection of your identity and start seeing it as a reflection of your strategy, you unlock its power to teach and guide you. Growth through failure happens when you take the time to analyze and learn from it. Every failure holds valuable lessons, but it's up to you to uncover them. Ask yourself, why didn't this work? What could I have done differently? What did I learn about myself, the process, or the circumstances? For example, when I failed my university exams, I didn't give up on education. Instead, I adjusted my study methods, sought help from others, and tried again. When I was rejected from jobs, I didn't let it destroy my confidence. I realized that those roles weren't the right fit for me, and I kept searching for opportunities that aligned with my vision. Each failure refined my understanding of what I truly wanted and where my strengths lay. Failure also builds resilience. In life and business, you will face countless challenges, and not all of them will go your way. The ability to bounce back from setbacks is one of the most important traits of successful people. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you fail and get back up, you train yourself to handle adversity with courage and determination. Over time, failure stops feeling like a disaster and starts feeling like a natural part of the journey. Another reason failure is essential for growth is that it forces you out of your comfort zone. Comfort zones are safe, but they are also stagnant. Growth happens at the edges, where you take risks, experiment with new ideas, and challenge yourself. Failure often occurs because you are trying something new or ambitious, which is exactly where you need to be if you want to grow. The fear of failure keeps many people stuck in their comfort zones, afraid to take the necessary risks that lead to success. But if you can learn to embrace failure as part of the process, you will find yourself more willing to take bold steps toward your goals. Failure also teaches humility. When everything goes perfectly, it's easy to become overconfident or complacent. Failure reminds us that we are not invincible, that there is always room to learn and improve. Humility keeps us grounded and open to feedback, which is essential for growth. Some of the most valuable lessons I've learned came from listening to others after I failed, whether it was my team, my mentors, or even my competitors. Their insights helped me see things from a different perspective and grow in ways I couldn't have achieved alone. Finally, failure creates empathy and connection. When you have experienced setbacks, you understand the struggles of others. This understanding allows you to connect with people on a deeper level, whether they are your team members, customers, or friends. It also makes you a better leader. People don't follow those who pretend to be perfect. They follow those who are honest about their struggles and who inspire others to rise above them. Embracing failure and sharing your lessons can motivate others to keep going, even when things seem impossible. The truth is, success without failure is like a building without a foundation. It lacks strength and stability. Failure gives you the tools and knowledge to build something enduring. It teaches you persistence, adaptability, and the value of hard work. Most importantly, it helps you grow not just as a professional or entrepreneur, but as a person. Embracing failure doesn't mean you enjoy it or seek it out, but it does mean you respect its role in your journey. Every great success story is full of failures. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of failure, but the willingness to learn from it and keep moving forward. When you see failure as a teacher and a step toward growth, you stop fearing it and start using it to your advantage. In the end, failure is not something to avoid, it is something to embrace, because it is the bridge that leads you to your greatest potential. Believing in your vision is one of the most powerful and essential qualities for success, yet it is often the hardest to maintain when faced with doubt, criticism, or rejection. Many people will question your ideas, your abilities, and even your sanity when you dare to dream big. The truth is, this skepticism from others is not always about you. Sometimes it's a reflection of their own fears, insecurities, or limited perspectives. But if you let their doubts define your actions, you risk abandoning the very vision that could change your life or even the world. Believing in your vision is about more than just having confidence. It's about having the resilience, passion, and courage to keep moving forward despite the noise around you. When I started Alibaba, hardly anyone believed in me. Friends, family, and even experts told me that my idea of building an online platform for small businesses in China was unrealistic. The internet was still new, and most people didn't understand its potential. Banks refused to invest, and people laughed at the thought of a former English teacher creating a global technology company. But I believed in my vision. I wasn't the smartest person, and I didn't have money or technical expertise, but I had a deep conviction that small businesses could thrive if given access to a global market. That belief became my guiding light, even when everything around me seemed to suggest I was wrong. Believing in your vision starts with clarity. You must understand what you want to achieve and why it matters. A vague or superficial dream will crumble under pressure, but a clear and meaningful vision has the strength to endure. Your vision should be rooted in your values, passions, and purpose. It should be something that excites you, challenges you, and inspires you to wake up every morning ready to work for it. When your vision is deeply connected to who you are, it becomes easier to stay committed to it, even when others doubt you. Doubt from others often stems from their inability to see what you see. Visionaries think differently. They look beyond the present and imagine possibilities that don't yet exist. This can make people uncomfortable because it challenges the status quo. Many people prefer what is familiar and predictable, so when you propose something new or unconventional, their natural reaction may be resistance or skepticism. It's important to understand that their doubt is not always malicious. It's often just a lack of understanding. Your job is not to convince everyone to believe in your vision, but to stay true to it, knowing that time and results will prove its worth. Maintaining belief in your vision requires resilience, especially when things go wrong. There will be times when the challenges seem insurmountable, and even you may begin to question whether you are on the right path. These moments are tests, not signs to quit. The path to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with setbacks, detours, and failures, but every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and refine your vision. When you hold on to your belief, even in the darkest times, you give yourself the power to overcome obstacles and keep moving forward. Another key to believing in your vision is surrounding yourself with the right people. Not everyone will understand or support your dream, and that's okay. But you need to find those people who share your passion, who challenge you constructively, and who encourage you to keep going. These could be mentors, team members, or friends who believe in you even when the rest of the world doesn't. Their support can provide you with the strength and perspective needed to stay committed to your vision. It's also important to balance belief in your vision with a willingness to adapt. Believing in your vision doesn't mean being stubborn or ignoring feedback. Sometimes doubt from others contains valuable insights that can help you improve your approach. Listening to constructive criticism and being open to change doesn't weaken your belief, it strengthens it. Adaptation is a sign of growth, not failure, and it ensures that your vision evolves with time and circumstances while staying true to its core. Believing in your vision also requires patience. Big dreams don't come true overnight. It may take years of hard work, persistence, and small wins to achieve your ultimate goal. Along the way, you may see others succeeding faster or achieving results more easily. This can be discouraging, but comparing your journey to someone else's will only distract you from your own path. Remember, every vision has its own timeline, and success comes to those who are willing to stay the course. One of the most rewarding aspects of believing in your vision is the impact it can have on others. When you stay committed to your dream, even in the face of doubt, you inspire others to do the same. Your belief becomes a source of hope and motivation for those who are struggling to believe in themselves. Over time, the very people who doubted you may come to respect and admire your determination, and some may even join you in your mission. When I began the journey of building Alibaba, I had no money and no technical expertise. What I did have, however, was a vision, a dream of connecting small businesses to the world through the internet. The challenge was to find people who believed in that vision just as much as I did, people who could bring their unique skills, perspectives, and talents to the table to help bring that dream to life. I didn't focus on hiring the most highly qualified individuals on paper. Instead, I focused on finding people who shared my passion and commitment, those who would be willing to work hard, think outside the box, and face challenges head on. The first lesson I learned in building a strong team is that passion is contagious. When you are deeply committed to your vision, that energy will inspire others to believe in it as well. It's not enough to simply tell people what you want to achieve, you have to show them why it matters. The most powerful teams are those that are driven by a shared purpose. When every member is invested in the vision and understands how their contribution plays a part in the bigger picture, the result is a team that is not just working together, but working with heart and soul. Passion creates momentum, and momentum is the fuel that propels teams through difficult times. But passion alone is not enough. A strong team requires a balance of skills, perspectives, and expertise. Each individual brings something unique to the table, and it's important to recognize the value of diverse talents. If everyone on the team thinks the same way, approaches problems the same way, or shares the same skill set, you will quickly run into limitations. The strength of a team lies in its diversity in the different experiences, knowledge, and viewpoints that each member contributes. This diversity fosters creativity and innovation, and it allows the team to approach challenges from multiple angles. Building a passionate team also means fostering a culture of trust and respect. Trust is the foundation of any successful team. Without trust, people hesitate to take risks, share their ideas, or fully commit to the team's goals. In the early days of Alibaba, we were a small team with little money or resources, but we trusted each other completely. We trusted that everyone would do their best, that each person would bring their unique strengths, and that we would support each other through the ups and downs. This trust created an environment where innovation could thrive and where challenges were met with collaboration instead of fear. Respect is equally important in building a strong team. It's essential that every member feels valued, heard, and appreciated for their contributions. Respect doesn't just mean treating people well, it means acknowledging the unique value each person brings to the team. When people feel respected, they are more likely to go above and beyond, to push the boundaries of what's possible, and to take ownership of the team's success. A lack of respect, on the other hand, can lead to resentment, disengagement, and a breakdown in communication, all of which are detrimental to the team's success. As you build your team, remember that leadership plays a critical role in setting the tone. A strong leader is someone who leads by example, who inspires others with their passion, and who empowers their team members to reach their full potential. Leadership is not about being the smartest or most capable person in the room. It's about being the one who supports others, who listens, and who encourages them to be their best. A leader who is willing to learn from their team, who acknowledges their own weaknesses, and who is committed to the team's success will create an environment where everyone feels motivated to contribute their best work. In addition to passion, trust, and respect, a strong team needs a shared sense of accountability. Accountability means that every team member takes responsibility for their work, their actions, and their contributions. It's not enough to expect people to do their job. You must create a culture where everyone holds themselves and each other accountable for achieving the team's goals. This sense of accountability fosters a sense of ownership and pride in the work, which drives higher performance and results. One of the greatest challenges in building a strong team is managing conflict. In any group of people, disagreements and differing opinions are inevitable. The key is not to avoid conflict, but to manage it in a way that strengthens the team. Conflict can lead to innovation, as long as it is handled respectfully and constructively. It's essential to create an environment where team members feel comfortable expressing their opinions, challenging each other's ideas, and working through disagreements without fear of judgment or retaliation. Conflict can be a powerful tool for growth if it's channeled correctly, and it can often lead to better solutions and stronger bonds between team members. Building a strong and passionate team requires more than just hiring the right people. It's about creating a culture that nurtures and supports the team's growth. It's about providing opportunities for team members to learn, grow, and develop their skills. It's about fostering a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose. And it's about leading with integrity, humility, and a commitment to the team's success. When you build a team that is passionate, diverse, and committed, you unlock the full potential of what you can achieve together. Every great success story is the result of a team working toward a common goal, united by their belief in the vision and their dedication to making it a reality. The team is the heart of the dream, and without a strong and passionate team, no vision can be fully realized. So invest in your people, nurture their growth, and watch as they help turn your vision into something far greater than you could ever achieve alone.